The train's engine is burning and it's out of control. The Emperor orders Royal Knight Kyle to rescue the Imperial Advisor. As per orders, Kyle comes to rescue, but he can't do anything to this running train. He stands in front of the train. The title Royal Knights is only given to the strongest knights that protect the Emperor and the capital. Only superhumans that are ranked 3 and above can join them. Each knight individually prowess, which is known to be equivalent to a natural disaster itself. The 7th rank Royal Knight Kyle takes out his sword and points to the train. He starts to focus his aura, and as the train moves closer, he opens his eyes and performs the final form of the Imperial Sword technique, as orange-red light gets out of his sword and pierces the train. As the front part of the train comes in contact to the light, it turns into ashes. Yan inside the train sees the beam coming towards him. The scene changes and we can see Kyle, and the train is out of the track and half of it is already destroyed. Seeing this disastrous sight, Kyle blames the Revolution Army and says that they are just cruel bastards. Hugo has been rescued and he is sitting in front of Kyle and says that what on earth is he saying as this disastrous sight is done by him. Hearing this, Kyle starts to mumble and he quickly changes the topic and asked Hugo, is he feeling completely fine? Hugo answered that it's a miracle that he is even alive, as he was going to get vaporized along with the train. Kyle smiles and says that it's a misunderstanding. Kyle says that he knew Thair Lorena was with him, so he knows that Lorena would put her life on the line to protect him. Kyle also tells that Lorena shifted the train from the track, and as a result only the front's cabinets are damaged, and the rest of the passengers are absolutely fine. Lorena tells Sir Kyle that she is not the one who shifted the train's trajectory. Cruel steps forward and tries to play the main character part. He says that as member of the Special Forces to figure out what to do in this situation is very easy for him. Kyle praises Cruel and says that he didn't expect that all the amazing talents would be traveling together. Lorena then tells Kyle that Amur the Black Tiger was also on the train. Hearing Amer's name Kyle's face truns grim. The special rank assassin, Amer, the Black Tiger. His unique sword has an energy that feels like a tiger, and that's how he got his nickname. Did the Revolutionary Army hire him? It has been 10 years since he reached rank 3. By now, he should be... Kyle is thinking this after hearing Amur's name. Lorena tells Kyle that Amur fought with her, but the difference between their strength is unimaginable, and after the train flipped, Amer left saying that they will meet again. Kyle tells Lorena that it's incredible that she had fought with Amer and is still unharmed. After that, we can see Yan is standing at a corner and is wrapping his hand with bandages. Yan gets tensed as the events that never occurred in his previous life is happening one after another. The Black Tiger's ambush, Kyle's attack, and the explosion of the train never happened before. So Yan wonders that why these incidents are happening now. Originally, no one volunteered for the north. The situation changed because Yan chose to go north. Yan asked himself if his decision caused the Black Tiger to appear in the north. Yan understands that his actions are causing a chained reaction like domino effect. Yan is worried, as he can't prediction that what will happen in the future. As Yan is thinking, this Hugo approaches him and says that he wishes to talk to him. Hugo and Yan starts to walk. Hugo feels guilty that because of him, all this incident has occurred, and even Yan has injured his hand to change the trajectory of the train. Hugo tells Yan that he owns him, and he gives Yan his token. This token proves that the person holding it is Hugo's representative. Yan takes the token, and Hugo takes his leave, saying that if fate approves, they will meet again. Yan gets happy, as he has gotten what he wants. He also gets ready to go to their next destination, the land of brutal cold. The scene shifts, and we can see a very narrow alley. Yan has come to a blacksmith to repair his worn-off sword. After examining the sword, the blacksmith asked for 500 gil for repairing. Yan says that 500 gil is very expensive. The blacksmith tells Jan that this sword is made of black steel and the condition of it is very bad, so that much is not expensive at all. Jan can't afford it, so he takes the takes and keeps it in his robe. The black steel sword that the instructor commander gave me. He probably intended for me to use this as a normal sword, but not even the black steel can handle executing Black Wolf multiple times consecutively. Jan thinks. As Jan is about to leave, the blacksmith acts friendly and asked Jan to come back again, and he will do his best to assist him. Jan quickly leaves from there. The place that Jan is at currently is a place called Villian, which is a city near Beowulf. With the bad weather and the inaccessibility of train, Jan and his team decided to use the gate in Villian to Beowulf. But they can't get to Beowulf through the gate as the gate needs to. He charged, and it will takes 1 day to charge it. Villian is a metropolitan city, so they decides to stay and replenish their mana and to restock their goods. Jan is walking on the street, and Momon is sitting on his head. She asked Jan that if he has detected the golden dragon energy from the royal knight Kyle. Jan asked Momon that it's she taking about. "You're so naive. Do you not know the power that you have? A mana heart can have 6 types of powers: black, red, blue, green, metal, and earth. The golden dragon is the strongest among the metal elements." Momon says this to Jan. "That power is strong even if it's not a part of a mana heart, right? It's just an element, right?" Jan asked. Hearing this, Momon gets mad and says, you and your unintelligent orc-like brain. If it were that easy, anyone could have become the founding emperor. The only thing that can manifest the energy of a dragon is the divine dragon's breathing and the mana heart. How dare you look down on the mana heart? What the hell is in this thick skull of yours? After hearing Momon, Jan starts to think that the only ones whom Momon detected the energy of a dragon from were the instructor commander and the crown prince. I can understand why they had it, since they have the blood of Bahamut in them. How are the royal knights related, though? I better find that out. While Jan is thinking this, someone calls him from behind. As he turns, he can see that Lorena and Shirley is shopping. After that, they starts to talk and ask each other that what are they doing. Jan tells that he went to repair his sword and is preparing things for his next mission. Lorena and Shirley also tells him that they are also preparing for the mission, but Jan says that the amount of bags in their hands speaks that they are leisurely shopping around. To save her face, Lorena tells Jan that this are all daily necessities. As Lorena and Jan are talking, Shirley plans something funny, and she smiles and asked Jan that if he would go to shopping with them. At first, Jan didn't want to go, but after seeing the scary face of Shirley, Jan agrees to go shopping with them. Cruel sees this from a corner and goes away. After that, the 3 of them goes to a cloth store, and Jan buys innerwears, boots, and gloves to prevent the cold in Beowulf. Shirley forced Lorena to change her dress and tells Jan to tell which dress suits her. As per Shirley's orders, Lorena dressed up 3 times and shows it to Jan. After that, she gives up on dressing and dressed in her usually dress. After that, Shirley asked Jan to tell which dress should she wear. Jan tells that all the dress looks good on her, but the imperial dress is the best. As the knowledge of the swordsmanship and the strength she possessed, the imperial cloth is the best at expressing them. Hearing this, she quickly turns and starts to walk away, saying that she is going to the accommodation first. Seeing her leave like this, Shirley gives an angry look and tells Jan that what the hell did he just said? Jan is innocent, and he can't understand that he has done wrong. After that, Shirley also follows Lorena. As Lorena gets out, she blushes, thinking the words of Jan. Jan then gets out of the store and tells Lorena that they will meet at the front gate tomorrow at noon. Hearing this, Lorena blushes and says that not to say things like that as the other will misunderstand them. The scene changes, and we can see Shining Moon, a bar located in the commercial district near Villian's Transportation Bureau. It has affordable prices and tasty food, so both local residents and mercenaries love visiting the bar. Cruel is sitting there and drinking continuously. As he is drinking, he also gets mad at Jan and thinks of ways to defeat him. But he can't find a way to do so, as he didn't know the full extent of Jan's strength. While he is thinking this, he gets interrupted by the laughing and talking of the commoners that had also come to enjoy their drink. Cruel can't hold it anymore. He gets mad and yells at them, saying them to stop and not to make a single noise until he finishes his meal. He also tells them that he will show them the difference between the commoner and nobles. At that time, Jan gets there, and he sits beside him and tells Cruel to show him the difference. Seeing Jan, Cruel gets shocked, and in a shaky tone, he asked Yaha that when did he get here. Cruel then explains Jan that this commoners don't know basic etiquette and are causing a commotion, so he is just scolding them a bit. Jan tells Cruel that why did he does this, as he has also suffered from that before. Since Cruel also made it here because he was oppressed by the class difference. While taking a sip, Jan tells Cruel that he would be much stronger if he let go of the class thing. Hearing this, Cruel calms down and asks Jan that what is he taking about that he can get stronger. At that time, a big guy comes and puts his hand on Cruel's shoulders and says, "I overheard your conversation, and it seems like you want to become stronger. Want me to teach you the secret for that?" This big guy name is Billy, the captain of the Thunder Horn mercenaries. Cruel tells Billy to remove his hand from him. Billy ignores Cruel's words and says that training in weights for 8 hours a day would make a man strong. If you join our mercenary company now, we'll provide protein supplements too. Now Cruel gets furious and he punched on Billy's chin. Getting hit, Billy fall on the floor. Cruel also gets up and says that he is nothing but an inflated balloon. After that, the members of Billy's groups comes in front of Cruel and gives a deadly look. Cruel gets ready to fight and tells them to come all at once. But the scene turns completely opposite. The muscle man compliments Cruel and says that he has innate talent for muscles. Seeing the fight, the others in the bar also starts to talk about Cruel looks and praises him a lot. But surprisingly, Cruel feels to enjoy this moment. They all become friends with each other and all drank together and share their stories. Later at time, Cruel is completely drank and he can't walk on his own. So Jan is carrying him. Cruel is not in his senses and babbles around. He makes Billy his brother and asks Jan where Billy is. As they are walking, Cruel says they're just fools. Everyone was praising me just because I hung out with them. It's so strange that they warmly welcomed a stranger like me whom they've only met today. Jan, don't you think it's really strange? Even people who met me for the first time today can treat me so well. Why have I never heard a single praise from my blood-related family? Something like, "You did well," or "I trust you." Cruel says this, and his tears rolled on the ground. Momen gets out and asked Jan that what did he put in his drink. Jan asked what did she mean. Momen replies that earlier at the bar, he saw Jan mixing something in Cruel's drink. "I put in a crystal powder used for purifying demonic energy." Considering how Cruel became less aggressive today, the powder was really effective, Jan replies. Momen says that how did he get that as it cost so much money. She also asked Jan that if he is seeing Cruel as his friend or if he is just helping him, who says I'm helping him? I simply recalled a moment from the past. Whenever I see a human who commits evil as they lose their own will, it eats me away. Jan says this, and he tells Momen stop taking as they should quickly reach home before Cruel starts to puke.